Okay, I think we're finally live. Okay, so I'm having some really serious internet problems today, so I don't know how long I have, but hello. Octopus dude is here. Yeah, for some reason the internet just keeps dropping out tonight, so we might not have much time. So, yeah, anyway, wow, that's completely thrown me off because now I'm like, it could cut off at any moment. So if it does drop out, that's what's going on. We haven't had any internet problems for a while, but yeah, I don't know. It's raining in Sydney today, but not that hard. And so I don't know whether to blame the rain, but especially like with our old connection, like anytime it rained, the internet would get a bit dodgy. But we're on NBN, and I think we're on one of the hybrid ones, like cable or something. So it's not the dodgiest NBN. But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes when those boxes get flooded in the street, you lose the internet. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on. This is the internet in Australia. It's fine most of the time, but every now and then this sort of thing happens. So we'll see how we go. Because, yeah. No. I don't know. Okay, so what we were going to do today, we were going to give this guy a name. No one, as far as I know, has left me any other questions about the new phone. Yay! Although if you've left any comments in the time that I've had no internet, I wouldn't know, would I? So yeah. No, Octopus dude. What are we gonna call him? I've decided it's probably a he. I just like in my brain it's a dude. Even without like the little spoon arm, I don't think anyone is going to make a biologically accurate octopus dude anytime soon, especially when they do this thing. So yeah, no, and I've been so busy lately. I haven't had time to like think of names either. So if anyone has any ideas, that would be helpful. Yeah, no, this past week has just been insane. Like since the last live stream, Thursday, I got myself up early enough to watch the Samsung live stream, and then they're like, by the way, you have to use this code by the end of the day or it expires. And so I was like, damn it, now I have to order the phone. And then Friday it arrived, which was just like, what even? Yeah, it was super fast. So we were just sitting down to have dinner, and then the doorbell went, and we're all like, what? So Dad answered it, and then he comes back, and he's like, did you order your phone already? And I didn't believe him. I didn't think it was actually from Samsung. Like I was expecting the OtterBox case to turn up first because they already had it listed as being in stock. So yeah, I thought, nah, it can't possibly be the phone. It must be the case. But then I looked at it, I'm like, oh, it actually sounds from Samsung. So I opened it up, and there you go, phone and the earbuds. Yeah, and still haven't got the case. Like the case is going to come either Monday or today. But we've had a public holiday in between, so those estimates I wouldn't think would be too accurate. I think it ships from Hong Kong, but I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, so I haven't been able to use the phone up properly yet. I'm still working with the S7 Edge, which is probably a good thing at the moment. I can see all these little dirt marks from work today is, my bonsai job. So hello, been a lurker for a while, but thought I'd say hello. Yay, hello, and welcome officially to not being lurking. Yeah, this is the live streams get a little bit random because I sort of just go on endless tangents. Also, my internet connection is a bit dodgy at the moment, so if I suddenly disappear and don't come back, that's probably what's going on. So yeah, I'm going to be apologizing to everyone who turns up if we suddenly get cut off. But yeah, no, the whole new phone thing, I still don't know why I got this early. I did have a look around on Twitter. So I'm not the only person who got the S21 Ultra early. I think someone in Britain got one. That's so cool. I love Aussie internet. Yeah, bloody NBN, eh? Um, but yeah, no, someone in, I think, the UK got theirs early, and then they got a text message asking them to leave a review, like they randomly got selected. But I haven't received any such message. I haven't checked in the last day or so because I've been so busy. But last time I looked, my order with Samsung was still processing, and they have these little dots that show like whether or not it's shipped or not. And my stuff is not, like the phone and the buds are still not showing up as shipped yet. So I'm a little bit confused. But maybe it's just a system glitch. Who knows? And I'm not complaining, as I said before. Getting to play with the phone already, slowly getting the hang of it. I think it'll take me a while to fully transition over. Because yeah, there's just so much I need to learn about the new phone. But yeah, so that happened on Friday. And also in the morning on Friday, I got a message from one of the bands I signed up to audition with saying, hey, can you come for a jam tonight? And I was just like, oh my God, because at that point, no one had given me any dates to actually come in. So I'd sort of like pulled back on my practicing because I've just had so much to do, like with my other job, my finance job. They changed the system, and so now everything takes twice as long as it used to. So the stacks of work that I'm doing just pile up, and so that's what I was focusing on. So yeah, I just sort of had to get myself together, and just as I was about to head out to that audition is when the phone showed up, like around dinner. I was about to head out after dinner, and I'm just like, oh my God. So that was a bit crazy. Yeah, so I didn't really prepare that well for the audition. Like I was relying on my previous preparation when I thought it was going to happen the week before. Yeah, well, I didn't actually feel as nervous for this audition somehow. Like the last one I had was when I was auditioning the black metal band, and I was like actually nervous. But this one, I don't know, I felt really comfortable. But I didn't get it. I didn't get in. Like, you know, we did all the stuff, but I guess they just said afterwards that I wasn't the vocalist they were looking for. There you go. But I'm still talking to one of the dudes. He's interested in bonsai, or, well, he's interested in a low maintenance plant. Bonsai are not low maintenance though. So I just saw that message late last night, and I'm like, oh my God, ask me on a day that's not a Wednesday and like not right before bed. And then I can tell you about all those things. But yeah, I'm a little bit nervous because the little microphone thing isn't showing what it's supposed to. I hope that doesn't mean that my internet's dropping out. Am I still online? Someone tell me for sure, because I don't trust my internet at the moment. Anyway, I'll just keep going thinking that it's working. But yeah, so Friday, mic is fine, I'm okay, because it's not showing up. There's this little bar that usually shows up to show like how loud the audio is, and I'm just like, wait a minute, how long have you been all white? There's no green dots. Oh my God. Anyway, okay, thanks guys for reassuring me. Friday, so yeah, trying to get through all that work, and I didn't get to warm up as much as I'd like to for the audition, but hey, and I was only able to stay an hour because I was just like, even before the phone turned up, like I've had so much to do. And anyway, so yeah, but no, they were nice guys. It was a little bit weird, the setup, because I think they didn't get the room that they were hoping for. So it was a little bit hard to hear myself, and to another he could have two names, seeing as he's got two faces. But yeah, that's his super angry face. Yeah, so anytime you're doing especially extreme vocals, when I do growling, anytime you do that without like properly being able to hear yourself, it can be risky. So I think I did overdo my voice, as I said, I think in the first of the S21 Ultra videos. But hey, it's just like there was only this one little fold back, and like I wanted to be able, like, I can kind of hear myself when I've got earplugs in. It's not great, but I can sort of hear enough. I've been practicing growls in the car, but 100% sure I'm doing it correctly. Well, there's a few different ways. The main thing is the main thing to think about when you're practicing any kind of growling or screaming. Does it hurt? If it does hurt, back off a bit. Maybe take a break for the rest of the day, because chances are you're doing something wrong. There are a few occasions where like maybe it's not as bad as you think, but you really need to get to know your voice first before you start making those judgments. So the first thing to look out for, does it hurt? Second thing to look out for is, what does your voice sound like after you've been doing that sound? If your voice, like if your pitch goes a little bit low, that's not too bad. Like that's just the thing that sort of happens. But if you can't hit your high notes and if you're raspy and all that kind of stuff, that can be a little bit more worrying. So like stop straight away. Maybe take a day, like an extra day's break or something. Like vocal rest is very important. And then, yeah, just sort of ease back into it. Try and work out what works and what doesn't, what feels good, what doesn't, what you can keep making sounds after. And yeah, that will hopefully help, because there are a few different ways. And like, there's some standard ways that you can teach. I'm not a teacher, but, there's some standard ways you can approach it. But there's also like other things you can do that are just hard to explain. Last time I screamed along to a gig, I blew my high voice. Ooh, so definitely need to work on it. Probably need to keep looking at some videos. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen my video about false chord growling. That there's 2 videos about false chord growling. If you look them up, they might help. There's 3 different methods I go through. So yeah, you see if any of those work for you. Fry scream I'm not so good at. Today I haven't really warmed up my voice though, so like in the car sort of fry scream, because like in the car you can't use your diaphragm so much. So yeah, that's I tend to do my dodgy fry in the car. It's not a great sound, but it's an approximation, and that's always how I've used fries when I want to do screaming but like softly, and when I'm just being lazy. when I'm learning a song, often I'll just croak along in my dodgy fry scream, and then when I actually do it for real, I'll switch to false chord. But it can be a little bit difficult because false chord uses more air. So if I do a fry bit, I need to try and keep in mind when I need to take a breath. I don't even know what scream I do. Yeah, see, I'm not too familiar with all the different bands. So, but yeah, so mine's false chord. Am I going to be too loud? Those kinds of sounds. For high. I'm sorry to anyone who's like turned up not knowing that I do this shit. Fry screaming I'm not so good at, so it's hard for me to demonstrate, but yeah, that sort of a sound is about as good as I can get with fry. I think I'm missing something. No one's been able to tell me exactly what that element is in a way that I can understand in my body. But yeah, so I don't know if that helps. Mikey likes my disabled brother likes when I come home and go, "Hi, Mikey." And then like he's got carers and some of them try to growl now because of me. Oh my god. Yeah, it is a bit chaotic. Oh yeah? Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's a little bit difficult because I think there are some people who are able to do like a mix between them. So it can be a little bit hard to distinguish the in-betweens. And then also with fry screaming, I mean, like if you listen to mine, maybe you'd think, okay, in this moment is like a really obvious fry scream. But then there are other bands where you're like, I'm not really sure what they're doing. For example, Ginger, Tati from Ginger, to me, it sounds like she's doing a bit of both. It's hard to tell. If you look at their really, really, really old videos, I think they did like a one of Scissors or something, and you can hear in her voice, like, yeah, there's bits that sound like false chord, but the way she gets into them sounds like Fry, and depending on what pitch, it's confusing, and I don't really know what to make of it. It's unfortunate that she doesn't care about her technique, because it would be really interesting to like shove a camera down her throat and see exactly what she's doing. But yeah, no, she's not at all interested in those things. So, oh well, we may never know. Yeah. Anyway, so where am I up to with my rambling? I was going through my week. So Thursday, I ordered the phone. I probably just did a heap of work that day as well. Friday, the phone arrived, which was just like, what? And yeah, the audition. And then when I came home from the audition, I was like, I just got this phone. What do I do with it? Like, it's the pre-orders finish. I think tomorrow's the last day to pre-order the phone. So I was like, maybe I should go on YouTube and like tell people about this and make some videos about it, because I know some people will be like, should I get this phone or not? And the pre-order deal is just like so good that you get the extras. So I was like, well, if I help someone, and it's good for views, I guess, because it's like a recent topic. How is that project coming along? The one all what, the Taylor Swift? I haven't had time the past week since we last talked about all this stuff. Was that last live stream? I don't even remember which week, whether that was last week or the week before. But yeah, no, I haven't had time because like I'm going through my week, right? So I've had all this finance stuff to do. And so when I came home Friday, I was like, I've got to make this video. 2 weeks ago, okay, yeah, no, it's just been crazy. So yeah, I made the video, and like I was up past midnight getting that all loaded up and all that kind of stuff. And then Saturday, oh shit, I don't even remember what I did Saturday. Let me see if I can look it up. I hope I don't break my internet. The good thing about Facebook is it helps me remember what on earth I was doing. So I think Saturday I was playing with the phone, trying to get it set up, trying to figure things out. And so yeah, then at night, like I think, was I still working on finance stuff? I don't even remember. And then I made that video at night, and like that one, I was up until 2 in the morning waiting for YouTube to finish sorting it out. And I'm like, oh my God. So that's 2 nights in a row I was up past midnight. And so Sunday I was just so dead. And I was doing like every Sunday I clean. I've been doing Sundays cleaning day for 3 years. My wardrobe is still, I mean, ignore the pile of jeans and stuff. The jeans and the things that I wear a lot, which is pants, they just get chucked on the ground because like there's no point folding them if I'm just going to be wearing them tomorrow. But in my wardrobe, like all the drawers are still nicely laid out. Everything's folded, and it's great because Sunday is cleaning day. I fold my clothes every Sunday. But yeah, so I had no energy. Taylor Swift. Oh my God. There's a super chat. Far out. All right, look, yeah, I've got so many things. Like the Taylor Swift cover will happen. I've just got to sort out my life at the moment. So Sunday was cleaning day. Monday I had bonsai. I did a half day at bonsai because sometimes they get me an extra day to help out. And like at bonsai we have like actual bonsai for sale, but we also have starter plants. So if people want to make their own bonsai, they're very small trees that you could turn into one quite easily. And so I had to do maintenance on them because they just grown so much. Like trees that should be about this tall were like sprouting all the way up here, and so I had to like cut them nicely. And that's how long it took to enter the details. Then it becomes irrelevant. Huh? What? What are we talking about? I'm confused. I don't know what you're talking about there. I'm confused now. Oh. Hey, we're doing okay with the internet connection so far, it looks like. But yeah, no. And then when I came home from super chat reference, well, I got to finish talking about my week. I feel like I have to get to the end of it to bonsai. I have to dash off now, but it's great dropping in for the first time. Be sure to drop by again soon. Yeah, no worries. See you again. whenever. I know like this isn't always the best time for me to be streaming for everyone. With the Taylor Swift cover, right? I've got a. I don't know if Raw Riffs is actually keen, or if I just do it myself. I have a backing track, but yeah, I don't know. Anytime I use like an official backing track, YouTube gets a bit like, ooh, copyright, blah blah blah. But if we make our own track, it seems to be a bit more lenient. So I'm sort of like, oh, do I need to program a Taylor Swift backing track now? So I've got to figure that stuff out. But yeah, no. So and I still have that music video I'm working on as well. And it's just yeah. And so Monday I was the bonsai, came home, did my finance job because that had piled up over the weekend again. And then I think by the end of the day I was just like so dead. Because it was really hot on Monday in Sydney. So yeah, and then Tuesday was Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday was yesterday. So I made that video yesterday explaining all the cameras on this and answering everyone else's questions. And that took me like half the day to get that video done. Like anytime I do a long video and there's lots of editing going on, oh my god. But yeah, no, so I got that out, and then I had to do more finance work. So today, bonsai, and now live streaming and hoping my internet connection sticks around. Are any of the cameras thermal? No, none of them are thermal cameras. It's all about zoom. So like, the half time zoom, 1 time zoom, 3 time zoom, 10 times zoom. I go into detail in that video if you're interested about it. It has bookmarks in the video description. So yeah. You can have a look at that. But yeah, no. So Taylor Swift cover. That's going to take me a while to get around to, I gotta say. And I know you guys are gonna keep poking at me with that. But there I will do a Taylor Swift cover. I've really got to get on top of my life a little bit. So what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday. Oh, and I really need to get this music video done. I'm about halfway through with this set of editing, and then I've got more things to edit in it. I'm like, why did I make things so difficult for myself? Oh man. And then other things I got to do. I've got stuff to put on Patreon, and I just haven't had time to sit down and actually like sort it all out. Waste of money. Then I got an Android with built-in thermal, and it rocks can see in the dark. I don't have any need for thermal personally. I can see why it could be fun, but yeah, I don't really need that. I haven't had enough of a play, but it's supposed to have better low light than it used than like older ones. But where is the camera? No, so the modes that it's got. AR Doodle, I haven't tried. It's got Pro, Panorama, Food, Night. What's Night Mode? How about no, I think it's smart enough to know that what I'm doing. Sometimes it switches mode without me having to do anything. Yeah, anyway, it's got portrait video, which I don't know what that means, pro video, super slow-mo, hyperlapse, and director's view. Oh, and there's a plus button. Oh, no, that's to add it to the menu. I don't know. There's so much I've got to figure out. I have no idea how to use half the things on it yet, or like what it even does. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, no thermal camera. I mean, if you want to give Samsung some ideas, maybe they'll do it like next year, because like what are they going to do next with these kinds of phones? I have no idea. It's just like, to me, it's already crazy having so many cameras out. Oh, yeah, no, I want to get back into doing some music, like making all these tech videos. I did it all at once because I know tomorrow is the end of pre-orders. I'm like, I got to get all the things out for all the people. But I'm not a tech YouTuber, and like, today I was sort of like Yeah, nerdy me has had enough. I need to get back into the other stuff. It's like I'm actually like just ah, I'm gonna break something if I do too much of that stuff. Um, a frustrating thing is like anytime I make a tech video, I do notice more people viewing my stuff, and I'm just like, YouTube's trying to tell me to be a tech YouTuber, and I don't want to be that. I don't want to get that in detail with gadgets. Like it just doesn't interest me that much. The S21 Ultra interests me right now because I needed to get a new phone. Now I've got it, and I can be like, oh, look at all the things that it does. Oh, blah, blah, blah. But I could not do that long term. Like not even like financial things aside, because like who can afford to buy a gazillion phones every year, or whatever it may be, computers and stuff. That aside, it's just I just couldn't get that bogged down into the details. I don't care. I just wanted to find something that suits me right now. And now that I found it, I'll move on. And I didn't really look that hard either because I was like, I'll stick around with Samsung and I want something decent so I can do videos and stuff. Um, I don't think I'll be doing the Taylor Swift cover like out in the wild, but I could do other stuff out and about there. Um, It's just like I can see the Taylor Swift cover in bright blue. It's like highlighted in the sidebar and like just so I can't possibly ignore it. And every time I try and look at the comments, it's like right there. Oh my god, you guys. Oh, the things you're doing to me. Easily distracted cup again today, because there's just so much. I don't even know how I'm always so busy. Like I always find so much to do. Collab with other musical YouTubers to increase popularity. I'm not really interested in popularity. It's just something I've noticed is like when I make certain types of videos, mainly tech videos, then you bring in more of the audience. And I'm just like, I know these people aren't going to hang around for the most part. They're not going to like